Hello, Reform and Ride friends. It's Lori DeLauder coming to you from Casa DeLauder in my bedroom. It's the only place that I can find right now that is quiet in my house. And I'm sure like you, I'm just trying to fit in, a little pieces of movement wherever I can with whatever time I can. So here we go. It's going to be 30 minutes of a Pilates-based movement, a little bit of everything, a little bit of strength, a little bit of planking, everything using your own body weight. So if you'd like to add to it, you can always grab some weights. And if you don't have weights in your house, feel free to grab maybe some cans of tomatoes or whatever it is that you think, and you can always weigh it on your scale. That's one thing that I've done in the past too, is like take a can of tomatoes and weigh it. And normally they're about a pound. So if you want to add something like that in, feel free. Otherwise, we're going to get moving, okay? So we're going to start with the 100, something really easy, and then we'll move on from there, okay? So just give me 1 second. Have a towel ready just in case you need something for your knees, for just to kind of soften the ground for your knees. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to back up here, and I think you should be able to hear me. So we're going to start with the 100. Bring your knees to tabletop, extend the arms out, curl that forehead in towards your knees, and begin pumping. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to extend my legs long. That's an advancement. Or take me to your working 100. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Think about squeezing those inner thighs together as you continue pumping. And inhaling. And exhaling. I'm going to curl up a little bit higher. I'm going to reach my legs a little bit longer as well as my fingertips and continue to hollow out that belly button. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last side, here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring those knees in. Rest the head and the neck. Take a deep breath in. Body should be warm. Let's go ahead and roll or rock up, whatever's going to work best for you. We're going to come over onto all fours. So we'll use this position a couple times throughout this workout. So when you're ready, I want you to go ahead and think cat, mad cat, and cow position. Really simple. Shoulders are above the wrists. I want you to think about drawing those tips of those shoulder blades towards those hip bones, the backs or the tops of those hip bones. Okay, so you're in a nice supported position, knees below the hips, and here we go. You're going to curl through that bra strap towards the ceiling, chin descends towards the chest, you're looking towards your belly button, and then you're going to exhale and stick that booty out, right, that tail out. You're going to bring your gaze up and look forward. Here we go again. Inhale, curl all the way up, drawing those shoulder blades. Pilates principles always required here for all movement, right? Drawing those shoulder blades down towards the tops of those hips. And exhale. Good. 2 more. So mad cat. And to that cow position. And here we go again, last one. Good. And I'm going to take this back to a child's pose. So just a regular child's pose. Hips towards the heels, extend those arms out long, right? So really simple stuff, right? Just kind of getting the body moving. And here we go again. We're going to come back up to that quadruped position. And we're going to go back down to that child's pose. So I want you to think you're just kind of coming up and going back down. So just simple stuff, right? Just moving the body. Just kind of getting everything, all those muscles woke up. Yeah? Good. One more here. And then we're going to take it to what I'm going to call from this quadruped position, I'm going to take one hand length forward to a kneeling plank. So I want that butt just kind of in line with the shoulders. Draw those shoulders down. Scoop those abs in. Hug those inner thighs together. And you're squeezing the buns together, the back of the bottoms of the tush together, right? Okay, so from here, you're going to take this back and push back to your child's pose. So now when we come back up, instead of going to that all four position, we're going to come out to that kneeling plank. Yeah? So knees are going to be down, hips are going to be forward. And then you're just going to curl and go all the way back to that child's pose. And again, you're going to inhale and then exhale. Two more. Simple stuff, yeah? Shoulders are drawing down, neck is long, crown of the head reaches to where the sling and the wall meet. One more. Good. And now we're going to hold this here. So I want you to find your stability here, hugging those inner thighs, yes? About a fist distance between the knees. You can always make it a little bit more challenging by bringing the knees together. I'm going to keep about a fist distance. I have a ball here just in case we need it. I like to sometimes take that ball and put it in between my knees. So if you do have one at home and that works for you, please feel free to go ahead and do that. I'm going to leave it out for just a moment. So now we're in this kneeling plank, yes? Draw those shoulders back and down. We're going to hold it here for 10 seconds and then add on. So we've got 10, 9, scooping those abs the whole time, hollowing out those armpits. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Push back to that child's pose position. And again, so think about kind of walking those fingertips up. I have my fingertips spread wide. And then just kind of pulling yourself back to that kneeling plank. We're going to hold it here again. Scooping those abs in, butt is down. A little bit of a pelvic tilt, just slightly. Yes, hugging those inner thighs together. And here we go. We're going to take our right hand to our left shoulder. And try to keep the body nice and stable and still. If this bothers your knees, you can always take that folded up towel and put it underneath the knees. So I'm alternating here. Yeah. We've got 4 more. Try not to move. Try to keep those abs engaged. It's hard, as you can see. Last one. Good, and push back. So you're going to bring those hips back into that child's pose position. And here we go again. We're going to try that again. So find that position that works for you. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. Neck is long. Scooped in abs. Hollowed out armpits. Holding. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now here's where the Pilates part comes in. We're going to do those Pilates push-ups. So you're going to drop it down, nose to the ground, and press it back up. Elbows grazing against the rib cage, yes? Good. Keeping that scoop of the abs. We've got 3 more here. 2. Scoop those abs to help you up. And 1. Good. Hold it here. Let's add on. Here we go. We're going to go back to those alternating the hand, opposite hand to opposite shoulder. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it back. Child's pose. Not too bad, right? Pretty good. I'm feeling a little bit sweaty. I don't know about you guys, but let's try this one more time. Here we go. Inhale, coming back up. We're going to hold it here for 10. Draw those shoulder blades back and down. Neck is long. Scooped abs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Checking here, elbows below those armpits. So if you need to, Kind of find that good position for yourself. 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 Pilates push-ups. Here we go. 5. Take it slow. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Alternate for 5. Here we go. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one. Press it back. All right. So now we're going to do a little bit more with extension, but this time we're going to come down onto our bellies. So we're going to come down onto the belly. I'd say if you have a carpet or rug, that's perfect. We're going to start with a little bit of swimming. So I want you to have that heavy hips, hollowed out abs, yes. Toes are again on the floor. Arms are long, but I want you to draw those shoulder blades back and down. Neck is long. I want you to keep your gaze just on the floor right ahead of you, yes? So now, you're going to lift your left leg, right arm, and then press it down and lengthen that toe out. Find a spot that's away from, longer from where you initially had it. So again, now it's going to be your right leg lifting up, hips are down, hollowed out abs, lifting that left arm, good, and reach those toes out a little bit further. Good. Draw those shoulder blades back and down. Here we go. We're going to go for a little bit of swimming, and we've got 20. 15. Hips are heavy. Good. Lengthening the crown of the head to the wall in front of us. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Descend back down. I'm feeling this. Whew. All right. So now from here, you're going to keep those hips are heavy. Yes, still. You're going to hollow out those abs. This time, though, arms are still out in front of you. I want you to draw the elbows back to the rib cage. So you're going to lift up and out, draw the elbows to the rib cage, send it back out. Elbows to the rib cage and back out. So we're going to do that for a total of 5 times, and then we're going to add on, okay? So ready? Toes are down, heavy hips, hollowed out abs. Here we go. I want you to lift that chest, and then elbows come back to the rib cage and send them back out. So even though we don't have any weight here, we're still working the backs of the shoulders, yes? Good. We've got 3 more. Toes stay down. Scooped in abs. Hips are heavy. Last 2. Last 1. And descend back down. Good. So again, let's try that initial movement that we did just to kind of make sure that those hips are heavy. So we're going to lift the right hand, left foot. Reach those toes out further from where they were. Bringing it all back down. Here we go. Right foot, left arm, and reach and lengthen it back down. All right, we reset. Excuse me. Hips are heavy, hollowed out abs. Toes are planted on the floor. Here we go. So you're going to lift up. Let's do 5 more of pulling those elbows to the ribs. You've got 3 more here. Good. Try to keep those elbows in line with the shoulders. 2. Use the muscles in the backs of the shoulders to move this. Last 1. Now, hands come back behind the head. You know I'm a stickler for this. I like palm over palm. And here we go. You're going to lift and lower that forehead. Lift and lower the forehead. 3 more. 2. Toes are heavy. Hips are heavy. Scooped in abs. And last 1. And bring it back down. Nice. Good work. All right. So Let's push back up. We're going to go back to our child's pose position just to kind of give our spine a little break here. And when you're ready, we're going to come over on our side so we can do a little bit of our side kick series. So be mindful of your furniture. I like to be on my elbow, and I'm going to give you a couple different hand positions here. So with the legs, I want the legs together, hips are stacked, but I want you to bring the legs forward just a little bit. Hips remain stacked, so kind of make sure that you keep this same positioning the whole time. And again, just like we did with the last movement where we were reaching those toes out further, I want you to do the same thing here. The reason why is it starts to engage those obliques, yes? Oh, hand positioning. Hand can be right out in front of the rib cage, yes? Or if you want to take it to a little bit more advanced position, but it may leave your hip a little bit unstable. If you can handle that, please feel free to do that. I'm going to keep my hand here. Reach that leg out. It's going to come right in line with the hips, right? And so I want you to reach those toes out further, lengthen them further than the bottom sole of the foot, of the bottom foot, okay? Here we go. You're going to give me a little kick, kick. So kick, kick, lengthen, lengthen behind you without letting that hip move. Kick, kick, lengthen, lengthen. So I want you to kick, kick, and lengthen as far as you kicked forward, right? So kick, kick, lengthen it back, back. Good. 2 more. Kick, kick, lengthen, lengthen. 1 more. Kick, kick, lengthen, lengthen. Good. Now, from here, you're just going to give me little circles. So, very Pilates-esque here, right? So, from the classical side kick series, you're going to hit that ankle to ankle. You're going to give me little circles forward. Good. Scooping those abs, lifting from the underside of that waistband. Reaching that leg out further with each circle. Good. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to reverse those circles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep lifting from the underside of that waistband. 2, and last 1. Good. Now, from here, we're going to go to a little bridge work. So, I'm not going to do the full classical series. We're just going to kind of do little bits and pieces of it. So now we're going to come onto our back, okay? And we're going to go to a little half bridge. So the way that I always like to kind of set myself up for bridge is I like to make sure that I have about a fist distance between my knees. And I like to reach my fingertips towards the bottoms of my heels. If I can feel my heels with my fingertips, I'm probably in good position, okay? So now, from here, your hips are heavy. You're scooping in your abs. You're going to give me a little bit of a pelvic tilt or curl, and then lift up. So you're lifting those hip bones up towards the ceiling. Good. And now you're just going to melt that middle, lower tailbone back down. Here we go again. Arms are long at the sides, pressing the backs of the arms into the floor. Curl to lift. Good. Lift here. Hold, right? So we're just holding it. You're holding those hips high, squeezing those knees together, and then melting that middle back, lower back, and tailbone down. 1 more. Curl to lift. Press the backs of the arms in for extra support. Yes. Scoop those abs in. Holding here. Hugging those knees together. And then keep that hug as you release the middle. Lower tailbone. Really easy, right? So let's add on a little bit more here. Here we go. You're going to curl to lift. You're going to hold it here. Press the backs of the arms in. Neck is long, scooped in abs. And those hip bones are reaching towards the ceiling. And you're going to slide that right leg out. You're going to lift it up. Good. It's going to start right about the same height as those knees. So you're still kind of hugging those knees together. And here we go. Those hip bones are still reaching towards the ceiling. And you're going to kick, kick, lengthen, lengthen. Kick, kick, lengthen, lengthen. Reaching that leg out just like we did in that side kick series. Good. 2 more. Keep lifting that opposite hip. 1 more. And now you're going to reach that heel to the ground. Drag it in to meet the other. And melt. Middle, lower, tailbone. Nice. Easy, right? Let's do it on the other side. Here we go. Take a breath in. Curl to lift. So you're going to lift here. Press the backs of the arms in. Keep reaching those hip bones high. Good. That leg is, oops, I'm sorry. You're going to lengthen that heel out and then lift that leg up so the knees are meeting, essentially. Yes? Good. You're hugging those knees together. And now keep lifting those hips. Kick, kick, lengthen, lengthen. Kick, kick, lengthen, lengthen. Kick, kick, lengthen, lengthen. 2 more. Kick, kick, lengthen, lengthen. Out of that hip. Kick, kick, lengthen, lengthen. Reach that heel to the ground. Drag it all the way in. And then we're going to melt that spine. Middle, lower, and tailbone. Whew. Draw those knees in towards the chest. Just do a little bit of self-massage. Feeling good? Yes? All right. So hands go back behind the thighs. Rock yourself up to a seated position. We're going to take it on the other side. So a little bit non-traditional, but it's okay, right? All right. So find that position that works for you. So hand is behind the head, and it's cupping the back of the head, yes? Legs are going to stack out at a slight angle in front of you. Hips are stacked. Hand comes down to the floor, or if you'd like it to be more advanced, hand can be back behind the head. The only caveat is elbows need to stay back. You got to really hold that elbow back. Don't let that elbow it'll want to come forward, but I need you to hold it back if you're going to be in this position. Otherwise, keep that hand on the floor. Yes? All right, here we go. So you're going to lengthen that leg up and lengthen it out, and we're going to go to those kick kicks. So kick, kick, lengthen, lengthen. Kick, kick, lengthen, lengthen. Kick, kick, lengthen, lengthen. Oops. My Bosu is in the way. Kick, kick, lengthen, lengthen, kick, kick. 2 more. Lengthen, lengthen. And I want you to think you're lengthening out all the way through that leg, but that length is coming from the underside of that waistband. Last one. Good. And lengthen back. Now that leg is going to come to meet the other one. Heels are going to be together like that Pilates stance, yes? And now you're going to give me little 8 circles. Really controlling. With each circle, I want you to think you're lengthening out of that heel. 4 more. 3. Hitting those like you're striking a match. Those heels together. Last one. And now reverse. 8. 7. 6. Reach that heel out further. 4. 3. 2. And last one. Whew. Oh, gosh. All right. So let's go back to our kneeling plank. And I'd like to do just a little bit of work with like our forearms kind of coming down. Okay? So we're going to come up to that kneeling plank. Actually, I should probably go the same way that I did it before. Might be easier. Okay. So I'm in my kneeling plank, yes? So if this feels like it's going to be too much for you, what can you do? You can always come back to all fours. If you need more, feel free. Take it to your full plank, okay? but I'm gonna stay with the kneeling plank, which is gonna be our middle ground here, okay? All right, so now from here, I want you to come down onto your forearms, yeah? So you're gonna hold it here for just a second, I'm sorry, for 10 seconds. 10, pulling those shoulders back and down, neck is long, good, squeezing those inner thighs together, little slight pelvic tilt, last 3, last 2, last 1, and now you're gonna come back up. So we're gonna go from this kneeling plank, full plank, yes, to a forearm plank and come back up. Yeah, we'll do it for 2 sets of 5 each. So let's start. We've got it all kind of in our head already. Our body kind of knows where we're going. So ready? We're gonna come down to our forearms. Here we go. That's 1. Scoop those abs. Good. To lift. That's 2. Here we go. 3. Pressing up. Drawing those shoulder blades back and down the back. 4. And 5, right? Push back to your child's pose. Take a breath. Here we go again. Inhale up to your kneeling plank, yes? And kind of situate yourself, shoulders above the wrists. So when you come down to your forearms, those elbows are gonna be right below those shoulders, okay? Last set of 5, here we go. Try to start with the opposite arm. So if you started with your right arm, go to your left arm. So I'm gonna start with my left arm this time. Here we go. 5. We've got 4 more. Scooping my abs in. Taking my time. 3. Good. 2. We can do this. And last 1. Press back to your child's pose. All right, no big deal. All right, so we're gonna come onto all fours again. We're gonna go to a 4-point kneeling, just a little donkey kick kind of thing. Okay, so if you've come to any of my classes, like my tower classes or my chair and reformer classes, you know I love donkey kicks. They're one of my favorite exercises. And so we're gonna do a little bit of that right now. Hands are below the shoulders, hollow out those armpits, scoop those abs in. Spine is still in neutral though, yes? Okay, and knees are below the hips. We're gonna take that right foot up, and I want you to think, even though you're taking that right foot up, what wants to happen is that you wanna drop your abs and kind of get a little sway in your back. I want you to think you're scooping those abs in so much that you're keeping those hips even and it's effortless, right? Okay, so now, from here, heel is pointing towards the ceiling, and I always like to say I'm making footprints on my ceiling, right? So try to keep that knee in line with that hip so you can keep that foot flat towards the ceiling. And here we go. You're just gonna give me a little pulses here for 5. Scoop those abs in. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, holding it here, keep that upper body still in that plank position, yes? Good. So you're gonna bring that heel towards the glute and then lengthen it out. Knee is still in line with that hip, scooping those abs in and up, keeping that spine nice and strong, or long rather, strong and long, how about that? 2, and last 1. Good. Now, I want you to bring me back to your knee bend. This time, the knee is going to come out towards the elbow and bring it back. Out and in. We have 3 more, a total of 5. Good. 2. Keep scooping those abs in and up. Shoulder blades are drawing back and down. And last 1. Now you're going to hold it here, and I want you to think fire hydrant, right? So the leg comes down, comes back up. You have a total of 5, 4, 3, good, 2, and last 1. Awesome job. So take a breath. You're going to bring it back down, heels towards the glutes, yes, in your child's pose position. All right, so now we're going to go to the other side. I'm going to turn. All you're going to do is go to the other side for you, right? Okay, back onto all fours, yes. So draw those shoulder blades down, hollow out those armpits. Knees are below those hips, so reset yourself. Bring that knee up in line with that hip, scoop those abs. Now, you're going to make those footprints on that ceiling, keeping those hips and shoulders in the same vertical plane. Here we go. We have 5, 4, 3, 2. We got 2 footprints left to go, 1, and last one, right? So now, from here, you're going to lengthen that foot out, long line through the entire body. Draw those shoulder blades back and down. Pull that heel back to the glute. Good. 4 more. We have a total of 5. 3. Good. Scooping those abs in and up. 2. And 1. Awesome job. Now, so here we go. You're going to bring that elbow to the to your knee. And that's 1. We've got 5 here. 4 more. 3. 2. Scooping those abs. And last one. Here we go. Now fire hydrant. So bring it down to meet the other and lift up. Down to meet the other. Lift back up. Down and up. Good. You've got this. Last 2. And last 1. Awesome job. Bring it back and down. Okay. All right. We've just got a couple more things left to do. We've got about 5 minutes left. We're going to do a little bit more of our more classical Pilates, but kind of in a more contemporary way. So I'm going to come back down. I'm going to be on my back. We're going to start with knees in tabletop, and hands are going to be behind the head. Yeah? So we're going to go to crisscross from the classical Pilates, yes? So, I like to do this a little bit differently. So I'm going to have you bring those hands back behind the head, press the back of the neck into the hands, then curl up. So I'm curling up here from those abs. Now, I'm going to reach my armpit to my opposite knee. I'm going to lift high 3, higher 2. Keeping my elbow back, higher 1. Keep the lift of those shoulder blades up and off. Reach at center. And now go to the opposite side. 3, higher 2. You can tell this is a lot of work. You can tell it in my voice. Keep that lift. And now to the opposite side. Lift high 3. Higher 2, elbow stays back. Reach that elbow back, highest 1. Reach center. And to the opposite elbow to opposite knee. Reach that elbow back, high 3, higher 2, and higher 1. Take a breath. Whew. Right? All right, knees come in. We're going to go to that double leg stretch. So exhale here for nothing. Pull those knees in, keeping that tailbone down. Curl that forehead in towards the knees. So we're going to go to arms and legs out to your 45 degree. Pull everything in. Exhale it out. Make space. Inhale, arms and legs go out. Exhale, bring it all in. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it here. So now, just rest your head and neck here for a sec. We're going to put these 2 movements together. So you're going to give me 1 crisscross, which is going to be 1 full set from right to left, yeah, with that little crunch in the center. And then we're going to go to doing 3 of these double leg stretches, okay? All right, so here we go. Legs are going to come back to tabletop. Hands are going to be back behind the head. Rest the neck into the palms of the hands. Press them there. Now, from here, curl up, right? And now, to your right, you're lifting high 3, higher 2, highest 1, lift center, lift high 3, higher 2, highest 1. Good, keep that lift center, draw the knees in. Inhale, arms and legs go out, exhale, bring it in. Inhale, arms and legs go out, exhale, bring it in. Inhale, arms and legs go out, exhale, bring it in. Good, let's do a third set here. Legs come back out to the tabletop, hands are back behind the head, curl up here, lift high 3, higher 2, highest 1, lift center, lift high 3, higher 2, elbow back, highest 1, lift center, draw those knees in, take your breath, exhale it out, inhale, arms and legs go out, exhale, draw it in, can you curl up higher, inhale, arms and legs out, exhale, curling up higher, inhale, arms and legs go out, exhale, pull it in. Woo. I don't know about you. That is a killer for sure. All right, we're gonna do one last little thing here. We're gonna do a little bit of classic Pilates teaser, and then we're gonna incorporate that with our single leg stretch, yes? All right, so here we go. You're gonna bring your, let's just start in the easy position. You can just bring your feet down, yeah, to the floor. Arms are gonna go straight out. Draw those shoulder blades back and down. Nod the chin towards the chest, and then you're gonna come up to your teaser. Now, I like to keep my knees bent, heels together, in a diamond shape, just to make sure that I'm not on my hip flexors, okay? So now, from here, I want you to proud chest, tuck tail, scoot those abs, and with control, you can bring the legs out or back down, yes? I'm gonna extend the legs here. I'm gonna take it to a little bit more advanced position here. We're gonna bring it back up. So I'm gonna nod my chin towards my chest, scoot my abs, proud chest, tuck tail. Good, and lengthen it back down. If your feet don't get caught on a Bosu. Last one here for the teaser before we go into our single leg stretch. And nod my chin towards my chest. Good. And coming up to my teaser. Now hold. I'm going to lengthen my legs out. I'm going to hold them here. Good. I have my hands back underneath my calves, yes? Now, I'm going to switch my grip for my single leg stretch grip. So I have one hand below the knee and one hand on the shin. Now with control, like a teaser, I'm going to lengthen back down. I'm pulling this knee in as I exhale and switch. And switch. Good. We've got 3 more. Keep scooping those abs. Good. Curling up and over that broad line. Last one. Good. Both knees come in. Here we go. Either extend the legs out or bend them. And we're going to come up to our teaser. Here we go. You're going to curl up. Good. And you're going to lengthen back and down. And as soon as you come down, you're going to curl back up. Good. And lengthen back and down. Good. One more. Curl it up. Good. Hands come to your shin and your knee. Rock it back down with control. And switch. And switch. Good. Last one. Pull that leg in. Both knees in. Lengthen out. And now up to your teaser. We're going to do one more set here. Lengthen out. Good. Scoop the abs. Nod the chin towards the chest. Good. Draw those shoulder blades back and down. Lengthen out. And last one. Good. Last set. Control it on the way down and pull and switch. Good. 2 more. Scoop those abs in and up, curling up and over. And last one. Whew. Oh my gosh. I don't know about you guys. This was awesome. I feel so much better. It's so nice to be able to get a workout in, just a little sweat, and to feel your abs as well. So I want to thank you guys for taking some time to work out with me. Hopefully everything will get sorted out here in the next couple of days, weeks, whatever it is. We just got to take things day by day and just keep moving and find gratitude in the little things. I'm grateful for being able to move every day because I've had injuries, like I'm sure all of you have, where you can't move. So I'm really thankful. I'm thankful to be able to move, and I'm thankful to have the Reform and Ride family in my life. All right, thanks so much, guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you in the near future.